Hey everyone, this is Keisha. Welcome back. I am so happy to be here. Today, wanted to chat about how to go within, right? What is this whole thing about going within and your self-healing journey? Now, when you go within, it's really all about learning how to trust your own intuition. There's times you hear your thoughts, you feel this gut intuition, you hear the instincts, but what exactly is the right thing and what's the wrong thing? Now, as I was going on my path, I found that it was very hard to figure this thing out, right? Like seriously, there was times like the anxiety felt like the same thing as the thing I'm supposed to do, and then I wouldn't do it, and then after that, boom, I found out, okay, oops, that was it. So how you tap in really is depending on how in tune you are with your body. Okay. The more in tune you are with your actual body, the easier it is for you to start to figure it out what exactly you should have known from birth, how to, what your body's telling you. Should you run? Should you hide? Should you duck? You know, like you really don't know until you start really paying attention. Now, let's go over some of the signals. Now, a lot of times, like as a healer, what I do is that when I work with clients, we tap in, and what I notice is that it's pretty much the same across the board. We can either feel things like in our gut, like literally in your gut, like your gut instincts. You can feel it there. You can feel it in your head. You can feel it in your back, and honestly, really anywhere, right? Even in your hands, your feet. Now, when you're getting like a really good signal, a lot of times it feels light, like you feel like really open and expanded. And then okay, wow, this is something really exciting I'm supposed to do. Now that's kind of easy. If you say, you know what I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's easy. Like when it feels lighter, you're like, okay, all right, well, wow, okay, I'm excited. Uh-huh. Yeah, all right, you got it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But what if it's something that you're kind of scared about? Maybe you're moving into uncharted terrains. You're someplace you've never been before. And now it kind of feels like, oh God, you feel the gut. Your hands are sweating, your stomach's hurting, your back's tight, and you're not exactly sure. Okay. So then you're like, no, no, warning, 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 stop. And you pull yourself away. That's usually what most of us do because we feel all these things that doesn't feel comfortable. And then we're like, no, this is your body, you're doing too much. I'm gonna stop. And then you pull back. Now, what I found out is that it's actually the opposite. What There's times when it's something that's really what you've been asking for. Maybe it's you're moving into new terrains. It's something that feels unfamiliar, maybe a little bit difficult. It's going to get you uncomfortable. Your body responds the same exact way. And now you're like, shit, what am I supposed to do? Okay. Like, seriously, what should I go? Should I not do it? And you're not sure if this is something, maybe it's an event, maybe it's a new opportunity, maybe it's sending an email, maybe it's changing careers or starting your new business. And it feels really freaking scary. And you don't know what to do with this whole thing. So your body's like signaling off and you aren't sure if it's telling you, oh no, oh no, oh no, and it's warning you to move the other direction and stop you, or should I feel the fear and do it anyway? Because the fear will feel the same. Now, to do this, it requires knowing your basic yes and no's, like understanding where your body is in regards to how it responds to something that's yes, and how it responds to is no. And by paying more attention to how you are reacting to something that's good for you and how something is bad for you is key in this whole thing because it's a part of your clear senses. This is where you're clairsentient and how you actually feel and perceive things. Okay. Now, once you are aware that you're feeling into your body, you're sensing what's okay. Now you can say, all right, what's next? Let me ask my body, what exactly is this? Like what is going on here? Is this a yes? Is this a no? Because the answers are inside of you. So what you have to do is to get out of here. Okay. And how you do that is by like dropping below your head. And that requires some focus and allowing and some practice. Really, that's the key word I wanted to say, practice. It requires some practice to allowing yourself to like drop below your mind and allowing yourself to step into your heart. Because when you allow yourself to step into your heart, you now move out of the ego, you move out of the overthinking, and you move out of all of the other the worries and the anxiety and the other things that are really going to keep you stuck up here. Okay, when you drop into your heart by breathing, like taking like long deep breaths, you allow yourself to really feel through spirit what exactly is for you. And you might hear in a very soft voice, especially when you're first starting, it sounds really light. Do you hear, yeah, you might want to do that. But then when you step back in, you're like, oh God, I don't want to make that call. I don't make that call. Make that call. I don't do that. I don't do that. And you'll feel all the feels, right? All the feels that like start coming all over you, and you won't feel like doing it. But let me tell you, if you take that extra step and you do it because your intuition told you to do it, you're gonna have the changes that you're looking for. You're going to start moving in the positive direction. And then you'll start loving yourself even more and more. Because why? You're sticking to your word and you're allowing yourself to move past your comfort zone and moving forward. So it's almost like that failing forward type of thing, you know? So that's just one tip on how to, go within, it helps you really to start answering questions and paying attention. And the more you meditate is the more you get attuned to your body. It allows you to really silence this thing, to really feel into yourself and understanding how it feels when she's relaxed or he's relaxed, allowing yourself to really feel into when something is upsetting you, when it's not upsetting you, and how your body's responding to that. And like part of these activations that I do, I use like these healing cards, like for example, by using the symbols that came to me and by just focusing on them, like this one right here, it allows yourself to just, and you can like just feel into that space and see where you're feeling it into your body right now. And the more you feel into that space, you may notice like an opening or a lightness, and you just breathe into it and you just feel into that space. And the more you do that, you'll notice how you start to awaken certain parts of you, you lift some negativity off of you, removing some toxic emotions that you may have been carrying, or just cutting cords from other people. And these are ways that we have to, just kind of do self-checks to ensure that we're carrying our own energy, feeling into our bodies, and being more attuned and aligned into our goals and into our intuition. All right. So this is Keisha Martin. If you like a deck of these cards, you can go to my website and definitely subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, what's up? Subscribe. Okay. And I will see you then next time.